Reach and withdraw is a very important exercise which allows the nervous system to know, and the mind to know, that there is no problem with the fretboard. When you have pain in the right or left hand, but in the left hand it's most common to have stress here because of overreaching. People try to still keep like putting chords with cejilla, or if you do, for instance, this thing. You will find out that it's very difficult to hold even with the most comfortable guitar, which, for example, in AG we have the best of the world ever in comfort and playability because of the action it has, the zero fret, etc. So you can hold it. But anyway, when you have stress or pain in the left hand, for whatever reason, and be careful also to practice properly, and when there is pain, just stop playing, don't keep going. But because trying to do this stretching exercises and stuff, or the scales and some things, sometimes beginners overplay and then even, God forbid, injury themselves because of this overreaching thing. But the solution to this, which I learned from the Colonel Dr. Pedro Chavez, who taught me this thing many years ago, and it's a super principle. I even told Paco this thing, and he liked it a lot and started to do it also, which is the reach and withdraw exercise. So this thing here, we have to reach the fretboard. It can be this, any position. It just doesn't have to be actually any particular shape or chord. You just reach your fretboard and then you withdraw from the fretboard. So reach, withdraw. Again, reach and withdraw. Reach, withdraw. Reach, withdraw. And you will see how the pain goes away. This is a killing thing. Very nice way to get out of, rid of tension and pain on the hand. And well, before the performances, you would see also Paco doing this. And what is that like? This is it's a crazy thing, which is true, because we overreach, and the thing is that if you overreach too much, that causes problem. So the pain, sometimes by doing just Also, careful to not fall into the automatism of reach, withdraw, reach, withdraw, reach, withdraw. This is another bad thing because it's an automatism, and these automatic things, you are not aware of it or in control. You need to get in control and reach, withdraw, and then wait a space, again reach, again withdraw. You get in control of the thing by being close and far from the object. This is the thing. So, you know, the mind works in incredible ways, and also the nervous system, because the nervous system is telling the mind there is no problem with the frets or with the position, with the chord you are holding, etc. Of course, you have to have also a proper action on the guitar, because this is one thing. I will post at the description of this video that which explains what action is, because there is big misunderstanding about it. People think that this is the distance between the 6th string and the 12th fret, but this is not all. This is just the kindergarten definition of it. So we need to go deeper to know what action is, and check that your guitar has a proper action also, because if this is, as Allan Holdsworth said in one video I just saw, that some brand of electric guitars have so high the saddle was on the left hand that from the first 6th string to the 1st fret you can stick an old phone inside. So in Spain they said another kind of joke that this guitar is very high action, they say. In Spain they say this joke that it has 5 minutes by car from the 6th string to the 12th fret. There are 5 minutes by car, and if there is no much traffic. Tiene 5 minutos de coche, se hacen de la sexta atrás. So this is also another problem we have to, and that's why also the 0th fret comes very handy on this, because here look how much I have to press to get the string. Well, this is one aspect, but the other is that you also are not overreaching, because if you have the proper guitar and practice wrong, you will also get problem in the hand. And this eventually, if you have no technique at all or bad technique, what happens? At some point you will stop playing, because or you will get stuck in one level, or you will get an injury and then don't play anymore. This is the problem. And even like the injuries, like now people listen a lot into this, what is called this thing, dystonia, focal dystonia, this and that. And I asked some expert physicians, which I have students who are physicians, about this, and they say this is just a whole market of stuff. This is not true, and it's very difficult that someone has focal dystonia. Really difficult, like 1 in a million. So it's most of the time is misdiagnosed, and I believe it is true. But when I said these things, some people who is attached to be, who likes to suffer, they don't like it. They said they actually don't like. If someone comes and said, if you just type their focal dystonia thing, right? In Google or in YouTube will come a bunch of players saying that this is a musician's disease, this and that. This is a lie to me. Sorry, I'm entitled to say my opinion here, because I, in 47 years, have never had one injury ever by playing guitar. That's why we are so much stressing on the point to have a proper technique. And Paco de Lucia, same thing. 66 years. Without one injury. Only injury he had is by diving one day in Colombia in the sea, and he cut his hand with a coral reef. But that is not playing. And these people is actually convincing others that you will have an injury sooner or later. Well, thank you. Take your negativity. I don't accept this statement they do, and I am actually willing to defeat the argument by Paco and my own example of people who had the proper technique and therefore never had any. Look at Chick Corea. Ask Chick Corea. He is 80 years old. Ask when he has had an injury. Never. Why? Because he has a great technique. So that's why we want to have good technique. Technique is because we want to play many years. And that's why we need it. We want to play great and enjoy it. And to do that, you need to have good technique. And it also protects you against injuries. Well, anyway, this is a complex topic, but I want to show this reach and withdraw because it's extremely useful. And I do not recommend anything which I am not sure is great for you, because I tested it on me for many years. So do it and you will see the result. and I see you next time.